Hey everybody, this is Jesse here at Jesse Lee Strength and Fitness. Today I wanted to do a brief video on regarding some books that help shape my training. So just kind of a fun video that I wanted to make here real quick, and we'll just get right started off the bat and kind of walk through these book by book, just tell a little bit of a story and why I've enjoyed the book. So one of the first books that I have here is Motivational Interviewing in Nutrition and Fitness. And this book is fantastic for those of you who want to become a coach, who work in kind of a profession in which you're serving a client who is in kind of one of the 5 stages of change. So I would highly recommend this book and honestly, for even relationships. Understanding how to communicate to those who you are in relationship with in a way that will help bring you both, or bring that person that you're serving into a new way of being by using questions, curiosity. So this is one that I would highly recommend being part of your coaching arsenal. Anything having to do with motivational interviewing is going to be a great way to improve yourself as a coach and as a professional, and even in partnerships. Okay, that's book number 1. Book number 2 here, we've got the Kettlebell Workout Companion by my man Dan John. This was something that he made in particular for a show that I went to, or a conference that I went to in Nashville, Liftapalooza. And this book in particular has basically everything that you would want as far as workouts to do with a kettlebell, either a single kettlebell, a double kettlebell, and has a variety of ways that we approach kettlebell training. So if a kettlebell is your main tool, find anything that Dan John does in regards to kettlebell training. It'll give you a lot of insight on how to program for yourself and how to just use a simple tool to help you get stronger, perform better, and those types of things. Okay. Next, I've got Barefoot Strong by Emily Splichal. And I've only read pieces of this book, but the main gist that I would say in regards to this one is Dr. Emily Splichal is a podiatrist and a movement specialist, and she's going to help you break down and understand your feet and how they impact everything that you do, both in the weight room, outside the weight room, how you run, and the consequences of not taking care of your feet. So Emily Splichal, great book, and honestly, now that I look at it, I want to give this one another go because it's got a lot of good information. And some of these books, I mean, I haven't read all of them. I've read pieces of some of them, but all of them kind of inform me as a personal trainer. This one is The Wealthy Fit Pro's Guide to Online Training, Jonathan Goodman and Alex Cartmill. And this one kind of helps you figure out how to build an online business. And yeah, this is great information, and I need to do more digesting of this. Oftentimes with books, you just kind of want to like buy them and have all the information, but you got to find time in your day to make sure that you're, keeping up on your reading. But that's a good book as well. And as I go through these, I'm getting excited about all this information. When I first started my training career, I got this one. It's called Day by Day, Kevin Mullins. And it is literally kind of a calendar year, and he gives you a bunch of stuff. This is for coaches, by a coach. So, and it's all about personal training and how, you should behave with clients, how you should be, your programming ideas. So that's a good one for coaches. Another one by Jonathan Goodman. This one was kind of at the start of my personal training career, Ignite the Fire. And this really has a bunch of information around personal training and getting started as a personal trainer. So another one great for coaches. This one I've not read. I just saw it at a thrift store and I kind of thought it was awesome. We've got Edgar Casey's Guide to Colon Care. So this is kind of like in that world of natural health. It's got a bunch of dietary recommendations and things like that. And we all know that our digestive system is something that we constantly have to keep an eye on. So there's that one. You've got the Miracles of Naturopathy and Yogic Sciences. Also just filled with information around foods, kind of in the, I think in the Ayurvedic world. So that one's kind of cool. I haven't read it either. Janet Major, this is a cool one. This is just basically how to get started in a fitness business. Strong Bodies, Strong Business. So she kind of outlines how she started her own personal training, group fitness, and I actually own some of her old equipment. So shout out to Janet Major. This one is an Anatomy for Runners book. I have read this one, Jay Dickory, and also just great information learning about your clients. So if you train runners, or if you are a runner, keep learning about your body. This is by Brian Carroll, 1020 Life. Brian is a power lifter, a strong man, and he is, he suffered from a couple cataclysmic back injuries, and he's also recovered from those. So he has his training style in here. And then we've got Thinner, Leaner, Stronger by Michael Matthews. I read this one a number of years ago. And, a lot of stuff regarding on, basically how to shred and how to get a stronger, leaner body, obviously, as the title says. But there's a lot of, fat loss techniques and things like that. So, take it what you will. I think that there are some good information in every book. So I want to make this a two-part series. That's the first part. I hope you enjoyed that. That's a list of books that I have on my bookshelf here in my gym, here in my office. So please tune in and I'll follow up with another video on the second half of my books. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and have a great day.